Say I can't win, I can't win. Hey, hey. Say I can't win. Say I can't win, I can't win. I came to win, yeah. Only do it for the wins. I hope the Lord forgive me for my sins. I wanna kick this knowledge to my friends. I tell her come and then she ask me when. I start, I finish it until the end. I'm on my bankroll, never been. I follow legends, you just follow trends. Bitch, I'm only in this game for the wins. Yeah, wins, wins. I'm only in this game for the wins. I hope the Lord forgive me for my sins. I wanna kick this knowledge to my friends. I tell her come and then she ask me when. I thought I finished it until the end. I follow legends, you just follow trends. Bitch, I'm only in this game for the wins. We don't take L's, bitch, we taking lessons. I done turn hard work into blessings. I done turn blood money to investments. I done smoke an ounce of rust to keep them stressing. I've been getting money since my adolescence. I love that black nap, but the judge me my weapon. Come from a city where niggas be stepping. Lace up my Nikes, you know that I'm stepping. I ain't just rapping. Take off my hat because I am not capping. She try to boat it, bitch, I am the captain. Go to the boat up and stack off the craps. And the roulette, there's one in the chamber, play Russian roulette. I'm here for the win, double down on my bet. Importer from Cali, I smoke on the best. I'm finding no stylist, I dress to impress. Notorious flowing too pop.
What's up,
Hey, what's going
man?
on?
I with my girl SoSo. What's up?
What's going on? Again, we want to just give props and shout out for that song. Win. It's called Win by Don Relent. You can catch it on all music platforms. You can catch his videos on YouTube. That's DonRelent. Don Relent. Dope artist, Chicago artist. I call him one of the greatest Chicago artists I've heard in a long time. So yeah, so go check out all his music on all streaming platforms. It's Don Relent, DonRelent. Right?
Man, you know I'm
See, we
loving
come
that
to win.
song. We come to win. Man, that song gets me so doggone hype, man. I'm like, man, I don't know what's up, man. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Good job. Good job. We definitely got to give him his props on that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so how you feeling? What you drinking on?
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's what you want everybody to believe. She drinking on ginger ale, y'all. Okay.
Ginger
Canada
ale. Can you
Dry.
see it through the?
Yeah.
That's right.
Man, yeah. When you grow up, man, you can handle that Buffalo Rock, but I know you ain't ready for
Yeah.
that
What in the heck is that? That's some Arkansas stuff.
yet. You about right. It probably
Renee Thornton. Hi, Renee.
it's probably not even down in Chicago.
So Renee Thornton said, "Hey, fam."
What's up, Renee? Man, listen.
So, how was your week?
Man, you know what? It's been a busy week, but it's been a productive week. Some things have lined up for me, and I spent this is towards the end of the month for me, well, end of the month for everybody. But as far as my
Right.
business wise, it's like all this stuff that I've been working on all the beginning of the month, and I'm like, man, is it And then all of a sudden they just started falling into place, and I literally just got through saying, God, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful because he did it like he said he would. So that's
Like he
all
said he
that's my
would.
truth. Okay. And I'm sticking with it.
He's sticking with
That's it. I'm
it.
sticking with it. I'm not going nowhere. That's what I'm holding on right there. God is good. He's forever good.
Wait,
What about
what is your
yours?
name? Because we sure didn't introduce ourselves. I think we. Oh, excuse me. I think like
And we're
we after
kicking
the song
in.
come up, we be so into the music, we forget to like, hi, thanks, welcome to Live with Eric and SoSo. I'm SoSo.
And I am Eric. See that right on time, man. And we got
Thank you guys for watching. We just started, so you didn't miss nothing.
hadn't missed
Just
anything, and we got a crazy, crazy, crazy topic today. I mean, it's
a
like
crazy. We have a great topic today, and I didn't even think of it this time. Usually, I think of all the great topics, but I gave this one to Eric. So
yeah. So it was a bit of collaboration. So if y'all really love this topic, then I'll take all the responsibility.
whatever. Hi, Brian. Brian and Hayden. Brian Hayden said hi.
What's up,
Hi. Good
Brian?
evening. Good evening, Brian.
Good evening. Where you from? I don't see any chats. I can't see
You don't
any
see
of
the
it.
chats?
Yeah,
You
actually,
gotta get that fixed.
yeah. I got demoted. Guys, listen, everybody. I want y'all to know that I never been fired a day of my life. Never have until I don't even know how to say it. But guys, yeah, I got fired. I got demoted. Maybe I didn't get fired. I just got demoted. Is that what it is? Uh-huh. Boy, I tell you, it be
All
your own
because you
fault.
don't know how to work a computer, don't blame me, okay?
It be your own
You
fault,
love the
man.
music. Brian said you love the music. Yeah, Brian, that's my boy Don Relent. Go check him out. He got a lot of dope music on YouTube and all streaming platforms. DONRELENT. He's dope, real dope, dope person,
Yeah.
dope person and a dope artist, all in one. All right,
Is he
one of my
is
favorite
he
people.
a Chicago native? Uh,
He is a Chicago native,
yeah.
born and raised.
Cool, cool. All right, man. We should have him on the show, man. That and
He a busy man. If
talk
he,
about his
yeah,
music.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to him.
See what type clout
All
you
right,
got.
you know, he fam. That's fam.
He's right. Okay. All right.
Okay, so Eric, what is our topic before I put it on the screen?
Okay. So, uh, man, the big question of the day is: would you date yourself? Doom, 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 doom. Man, I've been thinking about this
Would you date you
all.
now, or would you date your past self?
Wow, that's the
See, I
trick right
added that
there.
on. I had to make the question a
Yeah.
little deep
Okay. I
because
dig
everybody can be
that.
like, "Yeah, I'll date myself." Which self? Your
Right.
present self or your thin self? Your past self? Which
So
one?
the
Who would you date?
self with all with okay. So I would definitely date my present self. Okay. My past self, it you know what? I had some issues. I mean, I know what everybody's thinking. Eric, you so perfect. Yeah. But the truth of the matter is that there was a point. Why you looking like that? Listen, I'm just saying. I didn't say I was perfect. Everybody else said
Oh, they
but
said.
it's not my words, it's their words. They said I was. And
Okay, they
but
said you were
it
okay.
was them. They said it. But the truth of the matter is, man, I came a long way. I came a long way. And the crazy part about it is like, part of me is saying, I don't know if I would date you, the present you. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at a lot of people comment because guys, we posted this, and to kind of get a feel, of the topic. And I believe everybody, I'll say 99% of the people that responded said that they would date their self. And I was kind of surprised because I'm like, man, if you're so good, then where are we having the problems in the relationship? You know what I'm saying? If everybody's saying, "Hey, I got everything together," so my thought was
Some
like,
people are narcissists, though. They don't think
I
nothing's wrong with them.
thought we
So,
said we weren't gonna use that word, man. That's a bad.
some people
I
are
thought that was
very highly into themselves and think that there's nothing wrong with them.
okay. So I don't even care about my answer. I need to know what you're gonna say. Would you date yourself?
Okay, so I would date some of me then, my past
Okay.
me, and I would date all of my now me. My
Okay.
past me that I would date is because personality wise, I've always been the same person. Like, I've always been cool. I've always been loving, giving, but I had a mouth.
Right.
You know, I was a back and forth person. Like, you couldn't tell me, what I'm saying? I always felt I was always on the defense at sometimes, but
Right.
I was always a good friend and I was always like good as far as in relationship trying to be a good woman. But, I had my things where I felt like, oh, you doing this to me, or I felt like you did this to me. And so I'm gonna go and do me. So
Right.
the now me who has realized what the past me was, and the wrong, some of the wrong that I've done, has corrected me.
Right.
So now me, I would date me because I learned to control my mouth. I learned to not to argue and yell, to try to talk it out, talk things out. I'm still that cool, fun person that I'm always going to be. Like my soul, my heart, and all that is never going to change. I only know how to be me. So it's no fake me. It's no representative. It's none of that. But I learned to control my tongue.
Okay.
Okay, and my thoughts of like jealousy, and and I do speak my mind, but I
Right.
speak it in a way where if you take it offensively, it's just because you're not understanding me. But
But
I don't speak it in a way where it's offensive, you
so
know.
some of this stuff
So yeah, so
you
me
must have
now,
just learned like last week. Some of this stuff. I mean, come on now. You ain't
the
last
sarcasm
week.
is going to be there, and if I don't love you, you won't get sarcasm. Okay.
Okay, I'm like just last week you was just going off on some folks. So I don't know. I'm like, what we talking about? The past you like last week, or I mean, what
Stop
time frame
hating,
we
Eric.
dealing with?
Stop hating, Eric.
I'm trying to figure out where they so at because I'm like, oh, I see the same. But I'm keep talking because I'm trying to see where you at. Okay.
Whatever. Okay. Whatever. But no, but for real, because when I asked in the unfiltered group page, everyone said they would date them, the now them. So were
Right.
you that bad of a person then in the past?
Right.
Like you wouldn't take none of you from your past and bring it into your future? The now you, was everything
Right.
about you in a relationship in your past just that bad where you're only good, you will only date you now? Because I would have still dated me in my past. I just
Right.
would have been better to me than the person I've dated. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm more of a reactor, and after so long, I start reacting to your actions. So
Right.
if you treating me a certain way and you want something a difference out of me, you're gonna get from me how you're treating me.
Right.
And so that was me in the past. Hold on one second,
Who's
my
that? Okay. I so
Gabo.
guys, today's topic is: would you date you? If so, would it be the you now or the you then? Okay, and so we want to hear from you guys. So comment in on the chat and let's talk about it. And when you say I know you can say yes and no, but elaborate. Like,
Why?
what part of you? Why would you date? Why would you date you, and why wouldn't you date
Hey,
you?
Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Chloe Williams said
What's up,
hi. Hey,
Chloe?
baby. I miss you, Chloe. I love her. She's the sweetest person in the world.
Yes, Chloe. We
Love you
love you,
so. Go
Chloe.
after me.
I don't even know
I'm
Chloe.
not serious.
But
Yes.
listen, I'm with you. And I can kind of I feel what you're talking about. Well, I get it because there's some things about me that in the past I'm like, well, that was good, but um, I think when I look at my past, I would say that I was probably that guy that was
You're welcome.
maybe a little more self-centered than I should have been.
Oh, just a
Just a
little?
little bit, just a little bit. I mean,
Oh.
especially compared to
So
me
what,
now.
as you're now, you're more self-centered? Oh, no,
No,
my bad.
no,
All
no,
right.
no. My me
Just making
now, me now is more considerate of like, okay, the things I do really can affect you. And so I'm more mindful of the things that I do. I'm mindful of, of that I can literally have an effect on your whole mood. And I know people, they're like, well, why you didn't think? Well, I kind of felt like, hey, this is what I want to do, and I should be okay to do what I want to do. But now I realize that even though, I mean, it's like it's your life, but if you're dating someone, then it really do affect them, even though even if deep down you think it shouldn't, it doesn't matter because it do. So it's like
Yeah,
I give you an example. Just say, well, okay, well, I just want to get away by myself and go camping, go fish. It doesn't matter. You just want to get away. You think everything in you says, you know what? I should be able to do this and it's okay. But
exactly.
now I realize that no, because somebody is wondering, is everything okay? You cut your phone off, but I couldn't get in touch with you. And now they're going crazy because they don't know anything. And it's things like that that I learned to say, you know what, even though, well, not I just learned that my actions do affect other people, and I think that was one of the biggest things that I learned. The new guy, the
Good.
new guy, and of course, some other things. What is one of the big things that you learned, from the old you into this new you?
The old me to the new me, like I said, I learned that I need to shut up.
Thank you, Lord.
No
Yep.
lie. I
Yeah,
need
you
to
talk too
learn
much.
to be quiet.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
that's
Say that.
not all, and not at all times, but I still have a voice, and I'm gonna voice my opinion when it matters.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
I learned that sometimes my opinion is not needed.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well,
Okay,
man.
wait, this is
Okay.
Chloe. So Chloe says, I would honestly probably date the now me, but as I think about it, I probably date both because of different reasons. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what are the reasons, Chloe? Like, what would you take from your past and apply it to your now, where you would keep so what you would date about you in your past that that you would bring to who you are now. Let's ask that. And while we wait on her to answer, we can read some of the answers in the group.
Okay.
So we asked. So let's see. Da da da. All right. So Derek Walker says, transitioning into what I am now. Yeah, he'll date himself.
Mm.
Brian Roberts, which is my daddy. Hey, he said the now him.
Then now,
He would
yeah.
date him now. Yeah, because you probably wouldn't want to date my daddy back then. He's a player. Um,
He did not.
Marcellus
He put
Norwood,
it.
which
He
is
put his play.
my cousin. My cousin. He says, "Yep, sure would." I don't know, Marcus. I don't know if you'll date yourself now. But anyway, that's my cousin. I can say that.
Right.
David J. Salas. He said the person I've grown. Salas author. I hope I'm not messing up his last name. The person I've grown into, most certainly, but to take a person through the process, nah.
Mm.
And then
That's
Story
deep.
Martin said, "Yep, huh?"
I said that was deep,
He
man.
said it's
That was
deep.
deep what he said. It was deep what he said. Yeah.
Yeah, to take him through the process of what he was until now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but don't date until you fix you. Then they ain't
Right.
got to go through
That
that
is key.
process.
Yeah, that is key because, that was another thing that I was really kind of focusing on. Like the ones who are saying, "Hey, I would date myself now," and Chloe, you can kind of, as answer the other side, the part B of that question. Have you went through a healing process, or to where you can say, hey, it was some things that I literally had to fix in order for me to answer that question. Yes, I would date me, because let's be real. I mean, because I like to be real. um you wasn't all that good in the last relationship. You know what I'm saying? So something had to have happened to where you're this good of a person now. So what happened? And I mean, and that's how I looked at it, because I'm like, man, what work did I do? To say, okay, I'm a better person now. And that's what I came up with. I'm more self aware now. I'm more mindful of things now. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you, but and you got to understand, I was married 33 years. So,
Whew.
so hey,
Let me
really?
exhale.
So a lot that time is with this one person, and so so I had to look back over those years and say, okay, well, how do you have, what caused the failure in the marriage, and 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 I know that I was on a path where I part of me thought I was doing the right thing about my family, and but then I realized that you know like if I was hyper focused on just working, then I
Mhm.
still was like neglecting in other areas. You see, and
Exactly.
that's why when I say I'm mindful now, it's like, okay, I realize that yeah, you have to protect and provide and all that good stuff, but protecting and providing took on a whole new way of thinking now, because before I thought it was just money, and now I
Mm-hmm.
realize that I have to protect and provide for her sanity, her mental state. That's my responsibility. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I didn't know that then. I didn't know. I figured like, hey, I'm gonna do all of this. You can at least take care of that. Take care of yourself. Because I'm gonna take care of everything
Mm.
else. Okay.
Selfish. Whatever. So Chloe said, "That's what I got out of that. You're selfish. So now you ain't selfish anymore."
I
So
told you I'm
Chloe did her part
mindful.
B to this.
Okay.
She said, "So I'm still the same person all the way around as far as being humble and being loyal to the person I am with.
Mm,
Back then, I was giving my all and more to that person. Till now, as I've gotten older, I feel like I've given you what you've given me. So I had to learn not to give my all until I know that it's sincere." Yes,
wow.
honey.
See,
Snap, snap,
okay.
snap. Okay. And so,
I want to go. I want to go back
Mark,
in on it.
I'm trying to get
So
out. I'm trying to close. I'm going there. I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. All right. So I can definitely feel you on that one, Chloe, because I was the same way. You're giving too much. You're giving 100%, and the person is giving like 60. You know what I'm saying? Like 60% of himself. I don't believe in that 50-50. I believe you don't give 100, you give 100, that person will give 100. If I'm giving 50, I'm only giving half of me, and you only giving half of you. And
can I ask
and
a
I
question?
need 100% of you, and you get 100% of, well, maybe 90% of me and 90% of you, because I'm gonna need 10% for myself. All right.
10%
So
go to the boy.
I do the same thing. I give too much and don't get enough. And that's another thing that I've learned, that if he's not putting 10 toes down with me, if he got 7 toes down and I got 10, then we're not equally yoked. He's not my person. And I learned
Wow.
that to like, just I gotta move away, move around, and keep it
Do
trucking.
we really want to do that though? Don't that sound kind of
We do.
selfish? I mean,
Oh no, it don't sound selfish, but
is that
on the person part that's not giving all 10 toes, yeah.
can we just stay in this vein for a second? Because I need to show you where you're wrong at. Okay. Okay. Can we
I'm
do
never
that?
wrong. But
Can
you
we
can
do?
act like I'm wrong and tell me,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So you ready? Because I don't
No.
want to mess your night up, okay? Because I know you're
It
very
won't.
passionate about your stance, but I'm gonna mess it up, okay? so 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 first, I need to know who's qualifying this 100%. I mean, who's determining? Am I giving less than 100%? Is it you or is it me?
It is me.
Yes. Okay. Now that's where you flawed at. Okay, because
No.
you want to say I'm going to do it real simple. What if I told you that I was giving you 100%,
You're
and
a
then
liar.
see? But can you see how?
I
Can you
don't
see
feel
how
it.
we go wrong?
I don't feel it. I
You
don't
don't
feel
feel
it.
it?
You're not, I don't see it. I don't feel it. Okay?
Yeah, yeah. Because you
So you're
want
not
because
giving me 100.
right,
So you can
and that's
say
the
you're giving me
problem.
100, but I feel and it shows that you're only giving me 85.
Right. And it always gonna be that way because you're gonna always qualify yourself and say, I'm giving you everything. And then that person is gonna say, no, I don't really think you gave me everything. And you know why you didn't give me everything? Because you had conditions on it. There's not a situation ever known to man that would say, you know what, I'm giving you everything, but conditions are attached to it. That by definition is telling you that you're not going to give me everything. You know, I
Well,
mean,
like I
so
said, I only want 90%. But you can keep that little 10% for yourself. All right, because I know you can't give me 100 because I don't
okay,
even
so
want 100% because then you're gonna be too clingy. Give me 90% of you. All right,
can
you
we
keep that
negotiate?
10%.
And what about 70?
We
What's wrong with 70%? I mean, you already
That's
know
just
you
too
don't
much
want
opening the
100.
door. That's just too much room for a mess up. Too much room for mess up. I'm giving you too
So
much room for error. You got
oh,
30% to F up.
okay, so I can't give you 90. You don't want 70. So we can meet somewhere, what, like, 80%, if
88.
we good. 88. Okay.
88.
See, but my point is the fact that we can even play with the numbers like that is what scares me when I hear somebody say I gave them my all and they didn't give me their all. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
wouldn't give nobody my all because I gotta leave some for me.
right,
You
and
can
that,
say that you did. Sometimes you can't give way too much in a relationship and give hardly none back. You can give too much respect. You can give too much emotional support. You can give too much of certain things in a relationship, and when you feel like you're not in that area, okay, I've respected you so much in our relationship. So some people count that as I think when you say like 100%, it's not the entirety. Maybe we should break down in categories.
we're
All
gonna have
right.
to break it
So
down because I
so
gotta I
okay, so
gotta
I'm giving you 100% respect in this relationship. I don't talk back to you. I do as you ask. I'm saying making sure your house is peaceful. I don't step out on you. But you come home, you disrespect me, you curse me out, you don't talk to me, you don't console me, you out there cheating on me. So you're giving me no respect, or maybe 10% of respect, and I've given you 100% respect. So
okay.
I've given you. So now, with not looking at the categories, but it's an act. It's this big continuous of what's going on in a relationship. Somebody would say, "I've given my all, and you've given me hardly nothing." But they're really just probably talking about just in that manner. But they're not going to state the manner. They're just because they put the whole relationship in that
In
that
that case.
scenario.
Right. And that's cool because I mean, and you got every right to do that. But here's the thing. You kind of painted a very doom and gloom type scenario. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think now if a person is, like I'm giving, I'm not cheating on you and I'm giving you the peace, all that you talked about, and then you got this guy over here. I mean, he's cheating on you. He's beating you up with his words. He probably putting his hands. He's doing all this
And
crazy stuff.
and some women
That's too.
stay.
Yeah, but that's too top. I'm
It
talking about
happens.
I'm talking about two people that's really trying. That guy ain't even trying. So that's easy. He's easily not doing his part.
Whatever.
Okay.
You just try to
But
make it complicated. We're gonna
but
go to
think about
comments. No.
I don't see any, so we can do the comments
You
because
just
we want to
we got a lot of comments. We got a lot of
okay,
comments.
good. I know
So
most people are agreeing with
Marcellus
me.
said, no, they not. Marcellus said other people messed me up to the point where wasn't good to be with them. I wasn't good to be with. Oh, so you're blaming the other person, Marcus. This is my cousin. So it's the other
Okay.
person. So that sounds narcissistic. All right. So we're
Hey,
gonna move
you
past
gotta
that
get
one because
off
that's
here,
my answer to you. I love you, cousin, but you have to take some accountability there, honey. All right. So then this person, people, I gotta see who's saying what. I gotta like go into the because it's like almost. So oh no, this is, we read that. That was Chloe, and then we have. Somebody said I still have some work to do. Oh, that's Christopher Glass. Say I still have work to do on the now, so I'm just chilling. Chris, that's what I'm talking about. Like, admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get into a relationship until you fix everything that you feel you need to fix for yourself to be good in another relationship.
Right.
I.e., you know what I'm saying, myself. That's why I wasn't getting into another relationship. Okay, then Chloe says, to answer that question, I have definitely went through some things that I had to take time to heal from. And me being, yes, I'm not 100% there, but I'm there to the point where where I can give you the same love and respect that you are giving me. That was your answer when you asked her, was she healing? Did she heal?
Okay. I read it again. I'm sorry. I was reading something. Let me
You know
get
what?
that.
Stop reading. How you reading something when we reading something?
I just found some
Jeez.
comments, so I'm gonna read. I don't think you seeing the
It's
comments that I got too.
Oh
Go
yeah,
ahead.
probably not. This says to answer that question, I have definitely went through some things that I had to take time to heal from.
Mm,
And me being me, yes, I'm not 100% there, but I'm there to the point where I can give you the same love and respect that you are giving me.
right. I respect that. I
So
respect it.
she have healed. That
Right.
she's taking the time to heal from her
Hmm.
the past, and she knows she can give you the same. She's still standing. What you give me is what I'm going to give you. So if you want from me, you got to give to me, pretty
Right.
much. Then Marcus said, a person knows when they are not giving 100%. They do know. See, people agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Tiffany
I don't know. I don't
says,
get. I don't get it. I really don't, man. I really don't. I'm
some
sorry.
sometimes it's times you can't give all and the other person has to help you. Then vice versa. It be times I may have to give more than he can.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true too. It depends on the situation though. If they just not trying at all, then
See that?
um
So what happens when they try? Because not trying at all is easy. But my
mm-hmm.
concern with because the guys that I talk to, I'm hearing, hey man, I did everything. I tried and I gave and I gave her everything. So I know that there's a point where men are thinking they're giving 100%. So what my concern would be is where's the disconnect? Why is it that you can have two people in the same relationship and they got two totally different outlooks on the breakdown or the failure of the relationship? One person saying I gave 100% and you gave me nothing. Another person saying, man, I gave you everything. Something is going wrong, and that's what I really want to deal with when we dealing with something like this. Where is the disconnect?
you know, sometimes when a man say, I tried my best and it just didn't work. Sometimes it's at the point where we've already left mentally. Okay. And we've been giving you time and time and time to try. And you just was taking advantage and taking us for granted. And then once you realize, like, we stopped doing a lot of stuff because mentally we've left, now you want to try. But at this point, it's a little too late. And we are already done mentally not loving you as much, being in love with you as much as we were. So now it's just to the point where we got to where we can't even stand being around you. So now it's time to physically leave. So sometimes it's too late because women, trust me, we don't hold in our feelings. We're going to tell you how we feel. We're going to tell you what we want. We're going to tell you what you're not doing. You know what I'm saying? What we want you to do, how you make us feel. We're going to tell you everything. Y'all hold y'all stuff in. We don't hold our stuff in. And then y'all can say we nagging. If you actually try to like accommodate us on some of the things we quote unquote nag about, then you won't hear
Uh-huh.
us talk about it again until you do it again. So if we're steady nagging on the same issue and you're not doing it up until you realize that we're distancing ourselves from you, now you want to try, but now it's too late because
Yeah.
I had to really like stop being in love with you for you to start trying, and now I don't even want to be with you no more. And then you don't
Right.
understand why I left because you was trying towards the end.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
you
no,
didn't listen
no.
to
You
nothing I
you
said until you saw me falling back.
you making this so clear right now, and I appreciate it. Yeah. And because if you in a relationship and it's all based off of how you feel right now, then
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a pretty tough relationship because
Mm.
you don't feel happy all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know it's not gonna be just you know you know you, you know all the butterflies and the tingly feelings. That's not
Of
realistic.
course.
And this is something that I teach in my class. I say there's two elements to love. Love is always going to accept you as you are, and love is always going to seek to give. Okay, and then let me just throw a bonus in here because I want to prove a point. I always say that selfishness is
You're
the
trying to
number
prove
one
that I'm wrong and
relationship
you're
killer.
right.
Oh, no, no, you right. You good. You good. I mean,
Okay. Just wanted to hear that.
I'm
Say
not
that
gonna
again.
take
Say
that.
that again. Say
You
that
you
again.
good.
Hold
You
on.
good. You good. So it's not
Okay.
about you being right or wrong. It's about us going to the
You
next
just said
level.
I'm going to show that you wrong.
No, you good. I mean, your stance is spot on, just like everybody else. But you have to understand, regardless of how we feel, okay, regardless of what's being said right now, we got to look back and say that relationships have a very sad success rate. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and we're doing something wrong. Okay, so uh we may not want to admit it. Okay, we may want to say that hey, I done healed and I done helped and I'm 100%. We may want to have that conversation, but there's something that's happening when we connect with somebody, and this is not playing out the same way because if and then it's very easy for someone to say that I did my part right, but the other person didn't hold up to their end of the bargain. I have been doing this long enough to know that it's two sides to a story. And I'm not talking about anybody that's that comment or whatever. But what I'm saying is that if you talk to your partner and ask them how they felt about the situation, you're gonna get a different story. So me knowing that
That's
truth,
if
that's okay. I'm listening.
you
Teach
can
me.
tell, you can ask them how they felt. But if
Okay.
you talking to someone who never took accountability for their actions, there's always going to be everything on you and they never felt that they did anything wrong. Or
Well,
if
this
they
is
felt
what
that
we're seeing
they're going to
now,
feel
though.
like what they did wrong should have been understood. Okay,
But
so
this is
it's
what we
not
get.
always easy to go, hmm?
This is what's happening now. I mean, when I posted, listen, I don't know the ins and out. They may be telling the 100% truth, but there still is a possibility that if you talk to their spouse, their ex, or however you want to look at it, they're going to say that hey, I got a different outlook on what really happened. So you can say, well, I mean, and what I'm dealing with is that whole I did everything right. I gave 100%, or in your case, you did 90%. And I
Right.
believe you when you said that. I believe you said, okay, I did 90%. I gave them 90%. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, what if that person says, I don't believe she gave me 90%?
Because that person probably will say that because that person will try to find every reason as to why to cover up his mess up.
Right.
And
And
of course, all the fault. When you are a gaslighter, when you are a narcissist, when you are a person who cannot hold accountability, admit any wrong, and feel that everything you've done is a reason why you done it, and it was nothing to it means nothing is not even enough to talk about. You're gonna find things that the other person has done to try to cover up and make what you've done little, and they've done big, even though they haven't really done anything, because your assumptions in your head, because of things that you've done, and you put them on your other partner. So yeah, he's gonna say, oh yeah, she didn't give, that she didn't ask, you didn't do give your all, you didn't do no, you stopped. He's gonna mention what I stopped doing. You stopped cooking. You stopped doing what I asked. You stopped doing this. You stopped doing that. It was what I stopped doing, because when I felt like I wasn't getting what I deserved, why should I keep giving you what you deserve? And
So
that's when it
I'm
starts tumbling down to the end of the relationship.
I'm gonna say this again. Love have two elements. Love always accept you as you are, and love always seeks to give. If you in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship and you're more concerned with what you are receiving opposed to what you are giving, then what I'm telling you is that your perception of a healthy relationship is skewed a bit, because love has one purpose, and it's to give, and you are not concerned with what you're receiving. You
Well,
want
that's not human nature,
no, it's
because
not.
everyone wants to be treated a certain way. Everyone wants to be giving something. So
That's
like
where the
that
selfishness
means
comes
that
from.
there's never love, because everyone wants to receive. You probably give more. You probably more of a giver, but you love to receive. You want to feel
Give
that
they
butterfly
weren't
here and there. You
concerned.
want to feel that because love is an emotion, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Okay, just want to make sure, because I say it a lot.
I
Just want to make
mean,
sure I ain't saying something I ain't supposed to be talking about.
I mean,
So you want to feel that love.
okay.
And you want to feel that love more times than you feel that hurt. So you do want to receive love just as much as you give love. So
So,
you are looking for someone to give you just as much love as you're pouring into you, as much as you're pouring into them, should I say.
so
And if you
let's
don't
just
have
be
that person, then
let's
what?
just go a little deeper, man. I go a little deeper with you, because I get you're saying the human nature part of it. When I say
Hmm.
love only love accepts you as you are, man, do you know how far fetched that is for the average person? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But just imagine, you when you really love a person, then you're gonna say, man, the way you are right now is exactly the way you need to be. And if there's any changes about you, it's going to be because you want to self-improve. But as far as I'm concerned, I love you exactly the way you are. I am going to accept the way you are, mentally, physically, spiritually, and all financially, all those ways. I am going to accept that. Okay. And then I'm also, if I'm really operating in the spirit of love, then I only want to give to you. The minute that I start, when my concerns become more about what I'm going to be getting in return, I have officially stepped over into the realm of selfishness, and selfishness is the number one relationship killer. Now, I'm not saying that it's pretty. I'm not saying that every that I mean, I know it's a hard place to be in. But what I'm talking about, you can't talk about how much you love somebody if you don't operate with those two elements. You can't say you love me if you're trying to change me, and you can't say that you love me if you're worried about what I'm giving you. It
But
just
don't
don't go
isn't it okay to just be a little selfish?
together. Yeah, by yourself, you can be selfish
No,
all you
I'm
want.
saying because you should want. If I want to receive something from you, and I'm going to be selfish because I want to receive it, then I'm going to have to be a little selfish. If I'm
See,
giving it, I'm not that selfish because I'm giving you
but see, you're missing it though.
all my love.
But you're missing it, because listen, if love operates that way, don't you understand that everything that you want and desire, you're gonna have your counterpart giving to you because that's what love do. So y'all literally are gonna be in a giving war because I saw
Okay,
you're not.
yeah, but what if you don't? What if that counterpart that you're giving
Come on,
don't
that's what I'm
give?
waiting on. Then now you know that they don't love you, and now you can move accordingly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
but
so
see,
I
I
should want him to love me just as much as I love
no,
him.
no, no. That's when you realize that he doesn't
Yeah.
love you, and it's time for you to move on. He
It's
doesn't
not
love
that easy
you.
because I love him too much for everything that he is.
Well, all I'm saying is
So I'm
that
gonna try to
if
stay to work on so he can love me.
all I'm saying is if you get over into the realm of being concerned about what you're receiving, then you are just as bad, if not even worse. Because you can't say he don't love you. I'm saying you don't love him. Because if you loved him, then you wouldn't be concerned about what he's not giving you because love only seeks to give. Love,
I beg to differ. I beg
I
to
told y'all,
differ.
I told
Okay,
you,
let's
I
go to the
told you
comments
that it was
on
gonna be
this.
bad.
Let's go to the comments on this. All right, we had a lot of comments that we missed. Tiffany said sometimes you can't give all and the other person. Okay, I read that. So Marcellus said, he's Marcellus nowhere, Marcus, and he totally agreed with SoSo. Thank you, Marcus. All right, so
I ain't read all
Tiffany
that.
also said, Tiffany also said, your intention and your heart is giving 100%, but sometimes you can't physically, mentally, emotionally. Every day is not the same. That is true.
That's
Every
true.
day ain't the
True.
same, but give something. She also said there must be a partnership in marriage.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's true. And this somebody else said, I got to go back to the comments because they just coming in and she says, us women, we when we leave us as women when we leave men. I guess they was talking about when I said about Chloe said us as women when we leave mentally it's a wrap. That's what she corrected herself.
Okay.
Yeah. Us as women when we leave mentally it's a wrap. It is a wrap because mentally we're gone. And then Elvis said, how did love get there if he didn't have it to start? What's that question for?
Hmm. First of all,
Tiffany said
listen,
marriage is give and take.
marriage is a give and take.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, even in that give and take, you know, because it have to be offer, it has to be an acceptance, it have to be a give to have a take. And you know, and all I'm saying is that, you know, I am going to give to you, and I want you to take what I give to you. And that exchange is like that's it. You know what I'm saying? That take it because this I want you to have it. Yeah, I'll tell you something else that I say. I did, you know, hey, this is my phrase. Never give something to a relationship to where if that relationship ends, you're gonna want it back.
You've
Never.
said that before.
Right.
And it's always hard. It's hard
Yes, it is. And that's why we end up in this place because
because you don't get into a relationship expecting it to end.
nah, man, say that again. No, you don't.
You don't get
You
into
know
a
what I'm
relationship. No, I was kidding.
saying? You don't, you know, but I mean, but because when you start getting in a place where you I expect him to do this, you know, like I was in a situation and somebody said, well, you know, I mean, we were going out, you know, just on a regular basis, you know, once a week, you know, twice a month, however you looked at it. We were going out, but then it got to the point where it wasn't good enough because you know you're not making the arrangements. You know, I want you to plan it. You know, so it's not good enough that I take off the time. It's not good enough that I finance it. Now you got to the point where you want me to come up with the idea itself, and that's what happens when you start dealing with those feelings because they're just
That's
gonna
what
keep.
happens when you start spoiling that woman,
No,
and now she's used to being spoiled,
that's what
and now
happened.
you tired of her being spoiled, so now
No,
you don't want to spoil her anymore. That's what when you started dating her, you made all the arrangements for every date,
no, no,
took her out,
no.
paid for everything, blah blah blah. You spoiled her,
Okay,
you molded her into this woman, and now you're tired of her. That's what happened. Okay,
man,
keep it
the
real.
way you see things, man, it's like man, it's fascinating. I mean, I've been the way you see inside of me.
Hi, Andrea. Please
Hey,
get him because we already know.
that's my best friend. What's up, sis?
With best friend, get your best friend because yeah, you already know. So Ever said if he or she wasn't doing it while date, why expect it to be there in marriage?
Well, that's legit, man. That's legit. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, but see, what happens is, you who's it? Facebook user. I just clicked in and just read the caption. Hell yeah, I date me. Okay. Well, hey, Facebook user, we don't see your name, but
that's because that's Dana. Hey Dana.
Dana, okay, okay. But Dana, listen, go a little deeper and actually, and would you date yourself, the now you, or the past you, and then why what is it about you now, what is it about you then that you what changed happened, that's what I really want to know, and I want you to tell SoSo how bad, how wrong she is. I need I
Anyway,
want I need y'all to help her because
hey,
uh,
hey,
we we
hey, cause he over here tripping.
we really
Anyway,
want to get her.
um,
We want to get
let's
her
go with
off to a
Tiffany. What
good
Tiffany
start.
said. Tiffany said, "Don't start nothing, Eric, that you can't continue. All right, stop
I'm
spoiling the women, and then you get mad because they want to keep being spoiled."
No, no.
Hey, baby, Andre, you my best friend now. You not even Eric best friend no more. Hey, best
Listen,
friend, how are you?
but
All
here's the
right, how are you,
thing.
best friend? You're my best friend now.
I
We
love
we
that girl
counseling
right
Eric.
there.
We counseling Eric
It's it,
tonight.
it,
He'll be
it's
back
it's
this week.
not about it's not about doing starting something out. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, and I know you said earlier you don't have a representative who you are day one is the same person that you
That's
are,
right.
6 months into it.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Take me or
I I
leave me,
let that
honey.
slide. I let it slide. I didn't believe it. Don't push me on it, but I really didn't believe it when you said it. But I'm cool with it because I wanted you to have your shot. Okay. But everybody
I
have a
am me
representative.
100%. You can ask anybody I dated. I never switched up. I'm me from the beginning right here. This is me. This is what you're going to get on your first date.
Wow.
All right. Maybe not. Yeah,
Right.
I'm hyper. I'm fun. All right. I joke. I laugh. I go on fun dates. I don't like romantic, quiet ass quotes, quiet dinners. All right. I like to have
Really?
adventurous, fun dates. This is
Okay.
me. I'm
Okay.
so 100%. I don't know how to be nobody else. Take me or leave me.
I,
Period.
I, I can't. I
All
can't. I
right.
ain't never dated you, so I can't. We gotta get
I
some
like
of your
long
exes
walks on
on
the
here
beach.
because
I like no.
because that's the only way that we can really refute this if we talk to your
Oh
ex.
my,
And I
whatever. My exes still want me back, so apparently I'm still me. Let's keep it
well,
real.
but
All
can we have
right.
him on the show next week?
Which
Can we
one?
do that? Huh?
Which
Which
one?
one? Whichever one you want,
I
as
have
long as they're
plenty of
legit.
exes.
As
I
long
have
as
plenty of exes.
the last one.
No, he is not. He would never come on Face View. He
Well,
would never
okay,
be on something like this. He don't even do social media.
okay. Well, you're gonna pick somebody that I'm not even gonna do that. Okay,
Anyway,
what else?
Elvis said, "My uncle told me when I was young, whatever it takes to get her, that's what it takes to keep her."
Yeah,
Exactly. So if you got
yeah,
her by making dates and planning dates, you got to keep on planning them dates.
yeah. Okay, so let's just clarify that then. Okay, yeah, okay. That
Okay, clarify. Hold on, before we read
let's
Dana
say
comment, go ahead, clarify that.
that I never planned the date just so we can have that. I never done it. Okay, we're
Okay,
talking
we're gonna say
about.
you never planned a date.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
say I never done it. Okay, just so you
Mm-hmm.
can see clearly that what happened was a feeling kicked in, and they felt like I would. I mean, the reason why I have, they were like, I'm doing all the planning, okay, and I want you to plan. But what I want you to understand is that one, the that feeling of, of, are you giving me 100%? That bar shifted, and the way it shifted was, at one point you can say, you know what, he's giving me 100% because we're going out on a constant, and he's doing everything that I want him to do. But then that feeling kicked in, and then all of a sudden I don't feel like he loves me. Why? Because he don't plan the date. And I want you to understand is that, that this is what's happening when you start using feelings to judge if a person loves you or not. It's got to be something else. I mean, look, why? Okay, laugh. Okay, okay. I'm talking. She laughing, everybody, because she know that I'm right. This is what happens when she gets stuck on words and don't know what to say. Listen.
I'm just listening to your, because you're trying to find every way to cover up the fact that you started all spoiling this lady. And when you stopped spoiling her, she got in her feelings and said she wanted you to keep planning a date because you started off planning every date. Like, and
Really?
so you do this big old
That's
serious
right.
statement on a pretend like you didn't plan a
Hey,
date. And
I know, man. I know. I was there. So I know what happened. I know it. I know what happened. Anybody know? Everybody. Hey, best friend, come on, tell her I ain't never playing no date. But listen,
oh,
I
funny.
get it. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go into the comments because
I wish I could see the comments, man. Y'all got me
Dana
handicapped over here.
said she date her both. She'll date her past self and her now self. And then who is it? Dana also said before I was fun and down for whatever.
All
And
right.
so she was fun in the past. Her past, she was fun and down for whatever. And I guess now she's fun and down for whatever. Or did you? Is it? Or and probably more to that now. Tiffany said, "Good advice, Elvis." Yes, good advice, Elvis. So tell him.
What Elvis say?
Stop spoiling that girl coming in, and you won't be having that issue going out. All right. So she also Dana said, "Now I'm older and more responsible. I think more as a wife and mom." Oh, okay. So before she was down and fun for whatever, but now she's older and more responsible, and she think more like a wife and a mom now.
I
Beautiful
respect
children
that.
too.
All right.
And she said, "Let me listen more to the caption to climate to capture the climate of the live." Oh, you want to listen to Eric's lie about not spoiling a woman? Sure. Okay, so he says the same for the woman. That's true. That's true. How you treat a woman, a man going in, is how you to keep him. Is how you're gonna have to keep treating him. To
Yeah.
well, maybe somewhat because some women sleep with men to get them.
Ah.
All right, and then once the man got them, he don't want them no more. You know what I'm saying? So it might not
Wait a minute.
always
So are you
be the
saying that
same
the
for the
rules?
woman.
Okay. So you're
Huh?
officially saying that the rules are different.
A little
That what
bit
you're saying?
different.
They're a little bit different.
Because some
Yeah.
women think that their what's between their legs can keep them that man. And the whole time that man got what's between their legs a couple of times and now he done with you. So how you got them ain't always how you keep them
But that's
when
not
it
her
comes to the
fault,
man.
man. I mean, it
It
was
is
something
her
that.
fault because she shouldn't have led with the vagina. All right.
Got you. Okay, but guys, listen. Listen. All the guys that's out here, if this live
You're a
right
little
here should
outnumbered.
show
Y'all a little
you.
outnumbered.
It should really show you why we struggle so hard in relationships. You should really be able to kind of pinpoint the breakdown right now. And this was one of the things that I really wanted to happen for us to see that yeah, there's a breakdown in the relationships. And fellas, all you have to do is just look to your counterpart. You'll be heading in the right direction. Look to your
That's the best
co-host
thing
and
you said. That's the best thing you said all night.
look to
We
your
had a lot of
co-host.
comments too. You can't see none of these comments?
I don't see none of them, man. I got demoted,
Dang.
y'all. As I said earlier, I got demoted.
Dana said, yes, yes, you better keep it up to keep her. And then she said, oh, I can feel the I want you to plan. That's a challenge. That's what Dana said.
Wow.
Then she also said, Cuzzo speak. Keep up what you started. Okay. Everybody agree with me. Elvis said, if I wasn't planning dates in the beginning, don't expect it months down the line. Yeah, you don't have to expect it, but it'd be nice sometimes if you do.
And see,
And then
but
Tiffany said there's levels to relationships. Expectations can change as you get more involved with someone. Those expectations should be communicated. That's
that's
true.
it. That's
But
it.
he said, I wish I could be on live with you too. You can. You should have said something, Elvis. Eric would have sent you the link.
Mm-hmm.
We
Come on
always would
next
like to
week,
invite
man.
y'all on.
Yeah, and
Always like to
everybody,
invite y'all
we
on.
love you guys.
Yeah, if you want to be on, let us know. We'll send you the link to join in. And we always like to have people on. But it's like it depends on the expectation. When somebody said there's levels to relationships, expectations can change as you get involved with someone. Those expectations could be communicated. So say we got together and your representative wanted to just wine and dine me all the time, plan every date, pay for every date in the beginning, like the first few months. You were all ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. And then we into our we into the year. We got a year in.
Okay.
So I want to go out. You like, well, where you want to go? Go ahead, put something together. What you mean? Put something together. You been putting something together for a whole year. Now you want me to put something together?
Wow.
I done got out of touch with putting dates together because you done been doing it for a whole year.
Right.
And you like, oh, this time I got no ideas. Like I've been planning dates for a year. How about you start planning them now? Okay, I'll plan this one, but you gonna keep planning the other ones. Wow. You see what I'm saying? Like you done spoiled me to the fact where I felt like I didn't have to even take that time to stress myself out. Because first of all, women never know what they want to eat. But we never know really where they want to go unless it's something that they pop up, maybe a concert or something like that, or a new restaurant that came in town.
Right.
So we like when the man plans it because we can say yes or no.
Right.
All right. Either we gonna agree, hey, let's go bowling. No, I don't feel like going bowling tonight. But what you want to do? I don't know.
Right.
Plan something else.
Yeah, I get it. And I don't think it's really a big deal about who plans it. I mean, I don't.
It's not.
Because me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer to plan. Like especially in the dating phase, I prefer because I can control what I plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm not gonna let you pick the restaurant. I may not be able to afford that restaurant, so I want to plan it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I'm a real dude. I'm an average dude. I mean,
but will she be like, well, no, I don't want to go there. I want to go to Tail.
Well,
I don't want to go there. I want to go to Ruth Chris.
Man, listen,
I don't like bonefish.
First of all, you got to recognize. I know my first name up there, but I'm a Kurt, and we do not struggle at all when it comes to stuff like that. So you'll just be at home, Netflixing and chilling.
On the phone with Eric couldn't take me out, but James, can you? No.
And listen, listen, James, you take care of her, and y'all have fun. Let me know how it go, and I'll be okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I sometimes like to plan dates because, like I said, I don't know why everybody always think when we go on a date we got to go out to eat somewhere fancy. Right. Like I hold on, Elvis over here talking stuff. Let's see. You don't want to plan. It's my choice.
That right.
Oh, you saying because I say I don't, you make a choice and then I say no, I don't want to go there. Then we just gonna be staying at home.
Nah.
That's my brother. If I don't like yo where you want to go, and you don't want, and then you don't want to have another option, then we might as well just stay at home. But I don't like I haven't been on like a dinner date in so long because I'm a brunch girl. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
brunch.
Right.
I love breakfast food. I love brunch. I like dinner food too, but I like home cooked dinners.
Right.
So like, and we're not in a stage of where I'm going to your house and you come to my house so we can cook yet. Then I would rather I so I've eaten alone
Man.
before, but you keep it up. All right.
Hey, man. Hold on. I'm
And
sorry,
so
man. I'm tripping, man, because I got comments over here and then click on them. I
you
don't
know
know
what,
what's
Eric? I'm
going
gonna need you
on,
to
man.
do
I'm
better. I'm gonna need you
sorry.
to do better. You
Yeah,
said you was gonna click on
I
them a
feel
long time
real
ago.
old, man. I feel old. I feel old
So
because they.
sad. So sad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I see comments
Anyway, while
out.
you struggling with that, let me finish making my point.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
ahead.
because that's gonna be a minute. That's gonna be a minute. We're gonna have a lot of dead silence. So so anyway, so I would like to pick the date because if you tell me, oh, okay, our first day you planning it and you like, okay, I want to go eat downtown, blah 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 at this place. And I'll be like, I don't really want to eat. I'm not hungry. I don't be
Right,
hungry like that. Like I'm not hungry most time in the evening. Like I was
right.
maxing earlier because I didn't really eat all day.
Yeah,
I did
you
have some
just like
tacos for
salad
lunch.
and some water. That's cool. Okay.
I ain't going off. I ain't paying for no. You better not buy me no salad. You better not waste that money on no goddamn salad. But anyway,
Don't forget the water. That's all you want, is water.
it
You
better
just
be a
want
Greek
salad and
salad.
some water.
Uh, but no. So I like going bowling. I like going to
Right,
pool. Like I will try to go skating. Like I like that stuff, that fun stuff where we can have fun, get to know each other's personalities. I want to see if
right,
you got a sense of humor. I want to get to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be talking to you with food in my mouth. We might go get a slice of pizza while we out. And
right.
those be like the best dates. Those are like homie dates. You know what I'm saying? Because I want
Absolutely.
to grow this friendship with you and I want to kick it with you.
Right,
I don't want to try to be acting all sexy and romantic and all this stuff. That'll come. But
right,
our first couple of dates, our first dates, I want to just kick it.
right,
I want to be your homie. And so like so if you planning a fancy date and I say, nah, I don't really want to do that, and you like, well, what I'm saying, I go by myself. But bye. You ain't even asking like, well, what is it that you want to do? You just want to plan a date. But that's why you ask me, you say pick a place. I'm gonna pick a place because I'm gonna pick where I want to go, and you're
yeah.
gonna like it because
Well,
I
I
pick
mean
fun
that's
stuff.
cool, but basically, I mean you got to understand too, and this is where we're gonna go back to that the feeling that we're talking about. I could date one girl, and she's cool with me planning days, like she's cool with it. Or you can date
Mm-hmm.
one person, and she's like you, just like the simple stuff. And then you
Mm-hmm.
turn around, and if you try to use that same formula for this new one, it could be totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I'm the same person, but now I have to, I have to look and say, okay, well, okay, this person is not this person, so I have to change accordingly. You know what I'm
Adjust.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And most guys is gonna say, okay, we cool with that. Okay, but at the same time, even though I can look at 10 different women and get 10 different responses. I'm
Mm-hmm.
the same guy with all 10 of them. So it'll be an easier plan for me, to say, okay, well, what is it that I like to do? You know what I'm saying? What is it that I want to do? How do I want this thing to go? And really focus your time on somebody that just believes what you believe. I mean, but this is the whole point of dating anyway. Just to, I mean, because be honest with you, it doesn't really take a whole lot of dating to find out if this is somebody that you really want to move forward with. You know what I'm
Sometimes you just
saying?
take a phone call. I done just talked to two people
Exactly.
on the phone and I realized that I don't want to talk to neither one of them no more.
I mean,
So
so
like,
let's be real. You know what I'm saying? So I
so
mean,
it's
so
like,
if you're dealing with somebody that you've been dating for months and years, we can't really use these first couple of date rules with them. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? because y'all already decided that, hey, y'all are together. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so going back to, did I, did I plan the date in the beginning? If I did, we're talking about months, years down the road. You know what I'm saying? It's something changed. You know what I'm saying?
Are we still
Feelings
on that?
change. Because what I want, because I want you to understand that when feelings change, that
Oh, so
changes
your
the
feelings
whole.
changed for her. So since
No,
your
I'm talking
feelings
about
changed for
just
her, you
feelings.
decided not
Period.
to do the same thing, huh?
You know what, man? You
So we're
been
talking about
real.
feelings now.
Hey, Elvis, she's been real messy tonight. She-
Elvis said he's laid back. All right.
yeah. Hey,
So your
listen, that's
feelings
that's how we
changed for
do it.
her.
No, no
That's why,
feelings.
and this is what men usually do when men starts, just like women, when feelings start to change, when you start not
Those
really
are your
liking that
words,
person,
not mine.
mentally
I'm just
leaving that person, you start treating them a little different. You stop doing what you usually do all the time because
guys don't
mentally
change like
you're
that.
you're getting ready to leave that person. So things slow down. So that's why you for 3 years you was planning all the dates. Now mentally
Guys
you
don't
starting to look at
mentally
her like
leave.
I was told by
Guys are
men that they
not
did
mentally.
mentally leave.
Guys aren't doing that. They guys are gonna. We can get into a doggone, in a situation where we could just continue to perform over and over again because
But
we're
you
built
didn't.
that
You
way.
stopped making decisions on your dates.
You keep saying that.
Of
I'm
planning these dates. So
I'm
you
saying
didn't
I did
continue to
not spoil
perform
her.
over and over. You stopped performing.
No,
Lights, camera,
no.
action. Then it stopped. It went off.
Okay,
The
so
program ended.
okay. For the sake of this conversation, I spoiled her. Okay,
You okay.
and I was trying to get her back
I'm
to
so glad you
reality.
finally admitted it.
You
I'm
know what I'm
so
saying? I
glad.
spoiled
See
her.
how I had to
You
be
know,
Dr.
I
Phil and
feel so
Ayana
much
saved my
better.
life, fixed my
Yes,
life for you to admit that
thank
you
you,
spoiled her.
SoSo.
You're
I
welcome. Anytime. And if you see this,
I
therapy
I
with SoSo is up next. All right.
I
If
really feel
anybody needs me to
lighter.
push out any if
I think it
anybody
was a
need me to push
burden.
out any feelings that you're trying to hold in, anything that you're trying to hold in, just tune in for therapy with SoSo. All right. Eric said
Listen,
it's not
guys,
about
if you
feelings changing for her, just a situation. He said, "Fight,
li-
big bro."
I'm trying to, man. She's digging in my soul right now, and I believe she got me some witchcraft going on here because I'm saying stuff I don't normally say, but it's
You're
just
admitting. You're admitting. It's
I
called admittance.
I
Okay.
I, I I'm I rather
What?
I'd rather just project. I don't want to admit anything.
Okay. So
I
for the
just
sake
want
of the show, Eric is going to act like he spoiled the girl, which
for the
he
sake of
did.
the show.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, we just put it that way,
Okay.
and
Allegedly.
then her feelings changed because she could have just been satisfied. You know what I'm saying? But no,
So it's her fault.
no, it's not really about her fault. For the sake of the show, you can't make a point, an argument to say, "Well, Eric, you the one changed. You flip, you changed on her." Okay, but we are talking about a situation that went past the dating phase to where you should have been willing to just say, you know what? I know he did some things when we were dating. Now things are changed because we're in a relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? We're past the getting to know each other stage. You know what I'm saying? And if he's working and all he's saying is for you to plan the date and he's gonna finance it, why wouldn't that be a good compromise? Why would you have to say, you know what? I'm leaving him because he's not giving me 100%.
Now I wouldn't leave you on that manner. Like if she loved you for that manner, she was planning on leaving you anyway. She was already mentally gone. That was just
Well,
her icing on the cake. Because that little bit would not cause a woman to leave. she might be in her feelings a little bit and probably be mad she got to plan a date because she been spoiled for all this time because you was planning a date because you spoiled her. But then she said, so for her to say, well, I'm leaving, then it's like now that was already a plan of hers anyway. Like she was
Well,
already halfway gone, more than
right.
halfway gone.
Hey, Elvis, I know you gotta go.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for joining, man. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Elvis.
it.
I see
Really
you're a little
appreciate it.
old. You go to bed at 9:30. That's fine. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Probably got to get up to 10 o'clock. But okay,
You funny, man. You funny.
we are well into the 9 or 30 hour. This is an hour and a half, 2 hour, hour and a half show.
Well, you won't let me watch
Two
the
and a half
time. What
hour show,
time?
right?
Oh man.
Huh?
Okay. Now this is what happened when it's
This is
good.
what happened.
This is a great show. I appreciate this topic.
Yeah.
Um,
I know, even though we kind of switched off and talked about the whole, well, which always happens most of the time. It
absolutely.
starts with one and ends with another. And we ended with Eric spoiling a woman and then taking it back. All right, call it Indian giver, which I think we
Andy
shouldn't say
Giver.
Indian giver
Okay.
because it might be a little discriminating.
Offensive. Mm-hmm.
Because I said that to an Indian that I worked with a long time ago, and he said Indians don't give things and take them back. And I said
Wow.
I apologize. So
Wow.
I'm
Yeah, that's so
sorry that
sad.
yeah. So we basically he's just a taker backer. Okay.
If anybody want to email the station, it is soso@gmail.com. Make
Yeah, go
sure
ahead. SoSo@gmail.com. I don't know, we might get it bounced back to you, but
make
we'll
sure
make sure
all of
we
those
read
comments go. Don't send it to live with Eric and so just send it to her
it.
personal email so you can address that because her views does not reflect the views of this show. Okay, she's in this one by herself.
Anyway, so with closing, all right. Like I said, will date me because I love me and I had to really learn to love me. All right. That's why I'm still single. Like I get my lonely times and like I get like times where I say, oh, I should call this guy. Then some no, don't call. Don't try to go out with nobody, see nobody because you're feeling that feeling of loneliness. Um, just stick with you and keep working on you, and then God is going to send him to you. Just don't go and because you're lonely. So I'm learning to really fall in love with me, and I will definitely date me because I am happy with me inside. So I'm happy with me. So I would date me, and like I said, the past me, I would take my personality, my heart, my soul, some part of my mind, and not my whole mind, because that some parts of my mind, I think I was in my feelings way too much. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm still an overthinker, but now I can take it when someone says you're overthinking. At first I
Mhm.
couldn't. No, I'm not. I would fight against it. So I've learned to tolerate and take positive criticism, constructive criticism, and so it's still sometimes a fight against it. When I know I'm right about me, like when you try to tell me about me, like things that I know about me, and you try to tell me I'm something else, then yeah, I'm gonna prove my point to you. Until I feel
Mhm.
like, okay, you're just gonna stick to what you think when I know what it is, then I'm just gonna just try to change the subject and stop it. But I will date me. And
Mhm.
if a man spoiled me in the beginning, which I have been spoiled in the beginning, this is why I can say this. You can't spoil me in the beginning, wine and dine me, this and that, let me get whatever I want, you know what I'm saying? Spoiling me. And then you mad at me or something and you want to try to say no and take it back. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad. I ain't gonna leave you, but I'm gonna be mad. So don't start it off and then you like, I want to change it. You gotta give me a good reason. If you ain't got no good reason, then you just acting out and now we're gonna have a bad day. So say
Well,
yourself 100% and you will find a perfect person for you.
well,
That's my ending.
well. Well, that's good. That's good, man. I appreciate you so much. I don't even know where to start, but I'm gonna do a little closing, man, and I want to I want to speak to all of those who are dating them, the ones who are dating themselves that would date themselves, and all that those good things, man. The only thing that we got is what we have right now. We can, we can plan for things in the future, and we can look in the past for some advice, but what we have right now is the present. So, I'm a big advocate of you are the best you right now. This is who you are. So make the best of it. So when I look at those questions and look at the question, and then I see the answers, I totally get why people would say, I would date me now.
Hmm.
It's simply
Right.
because you know that you have, and all the good things and the bad things, because I'm right there with you. I know that I can look back at myself and I can say I did some pretty bad things, but I also know that 99% of those things that was done that was bad wasn't done intentional.
Mm.
but now I can look back and say, you know what, there's some things that I could have done to prevent that hurt, that misunderstanding.
Hmm.
And there's some things that there's some conversations that I could have had. So what I want you to do, um, I'm gonna just say this word agreement, okay? Or I'm gonna say a phrase, the spirit of agreement. What I want you to do, and while you're in this dating phase, and especially if you're dating with intention, um, perfect the spirit of agreement. And the spirit of agreement simply means that you're going to have the conversation, and you're going to sit at the table, and you and your counterpart, the other person on the other side of that table is going to have a conversation that you both can agree with. And I want to close with that, because I know that relationships are hard, and I know that we're all struggling and we're all trying to do the best. But if we take time and say, you know what, I'm totally separate from you, and you're totally separate from me, and we're both trying to come together and do this life as one. Then the only way that we can do it, we're gonna have to start with the spirit of agreement. We're gonna have to get some things worked out. And I believe in all my heart, if we can take that time and have those conversations, as tough as they may be, then we can start healing ourselves, positioning ourselves to where we can have a more productive relationship. So that's my closing.
And I agree.
Well,
See,
thank
I
you.
listened to you. I just
Finally,
agree. I just
finally, I
agree.
said something.
Finally, yeah. Tonight you were just saying everything wrong.
Yeah, man.
Um.
I told you it was a long day. You whipped me into
But
shape though.
it was a great day, a great evening. We had a lot of people in the comments. And I appreciate you all for coming in, joining in, and just participating with us. And as we said, if you all want to be on this show, just hit us up. Let me know. I know I got I want to talk to you because there is a couple that wants to come on the show and speak about their relationships or whatever.
Okay,
So I meant to talk to you there. So maybe like that'll probably be next Thursday. I've got to see when they're available.
perfect. Love it.
And so yeah, if you're in the comments and you want to just come in and just say your comment live, let us know and we'll send you the link so you can all just join in. And we love having y'all on. We love reading y'all comments, but it's always best to like hear y'all speak y'all comments because sometimes
Absolutely.
we got to read them like 3 times to try to get to understand your point,
The good
and we don't want to
right.
misconstrue what you're saying.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so just join in and yeah,
It'll be
we
good.
appreciate
It'll
y'all.
be
Thank
good.
y'all. Follow.
All right.
Oh, let me tell them. We gotta say where they can follow us. So you can follow. We already got our Live with Eric and SoSo page on Facebook. please like and follow that page. Also, our YouTube page is live with Eric and So. Please follow, like, and subscribe to that page. Click the notification button so you can know when we're on. We're live there. Also, when we're here on Thursdays, we are also live streaming live there on our YouTube. You can follow
Absolutely.
me on Instagram at underscore the real so underscore. And I believe my TikTok is the same. I'm trying to grow my TikTok following. It's been going up, y'all. So y'all, keep following me on TikTok. As soon as I give y'all what my name is on TikTok, hold on, because I'm trying to grow my TikTok. Oh, it's the
Tic
same
tac.
as my Instagram. So it's underscore the real SoSo TheRealSoSo underscore. That's my TikTok and my Instagram, and my Facebook is SoSo Latrice SoSoLatrice. Follow me there. I mean, you can follow me on Twitter too, but I don't be on there, so don't even follow me on Twitter because yeah. But yeah, there you go. How can they follow you, Mr. Kirk?
Man, you can follow me on Facebook, just simply Eric Kirk, and you can follow me on Instagram, Eric Kirk underscore the relationship guy. You can follow me on TikTok, Eric Kirk. Everything Eric Kirk, all things Eric Kirk.
Now,
So
is it Eric with a K or a C and Kirk with a K or a C?
it's Eric with a C, ERIC, and Kirk with a KIRK.
There,
That's
because
simple.
I was gonna look up ERIK and
ERIK. Yeah.
CRIC.
Well, yeah, we don't want to do that. We're gonna find somebody. We're gonna find that other guy. You don't want that guy. You want the relationship guy. And this has been really good. I really enjoyed it. I learned some things about myself that you
Me too. I learned some things about you too.
you peel back some layers and you expose me, and I'm gonna leave this show reflecting on where did my life go wrong. I'm gonna have to figure
So
that
Fix
out.
My Life is coming soon, guys. It's coming
Yeah,
soon
fix my
to
life,
theaters near
man.
you.
Oh, and we got the dating show. Oh, yeah, you know what? We have to do a update on the movie because my girl is like, she's the writer and the producer, and now she's starring in her own production. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but of so I want you to talk about it before we leave because I think that's a big deal.
Okay, so I am the writer and director and
Okay.
executive producer. Okay,
Okay.
just wanted to just get my little credits together. We don't want to mess the credits up. Okay,
Right, right.
and I am unfortunately, well, fortunately, because I'm a pretty good actress, but they want to act in my own film, so I am a lead actor in my film due to unforeseen circumstances, or basically due to seen circumstances, should I say? And so yeah, it's called Joey and Jordy, a hip hop love story. It will prayerfully be out late summer, early fall now. We'll see how that's rolling. Trying to get like at least like early September before we even hit fall. So hopefully on Amazon Prime. So be looking out for it. Joey and Jordy Hip Hop Love Story. We are close, mid close to finishing the shooting. We haven't even gotten into post production yet, but we are mid close
Wow.
to finishing the shooting. It's a lot of schedule changes and reshoots, and yeah, it's one heck of a thing. And I was going to wait to start writing my next in my book, and so I was just like, let me just start at least a couple chapters in the book first, and then start writing my next, because trying to wait to finish this and do that, like, I think I'm gonna be exhausted. So I'm trying to
Right.
like now navigate doing more writing while I'm actually filming. So it can be like partially, I won't have so much to do, but I've been getting a little writer's block. And that's why I wanted to call you on too, because I'm writing on something that's, your expertise also, so that maybe you can co-write with me with this book and, in the dialogue of the movie. So that's something that I want
Absolutely.
to talk to you off camera about.
Absolutely. That's great. And we're going to be doing a a red carpet event,
We are having a premiere.
a premiere, okay, and
Yes.
my am I gonna be VIP? I'm just a regular guy. I mean, where? I mean, I need to know
It
before
all
I get up
depends on
there.
who you decide to spoil when you bring her. So,
Okay. Well, listen, I'm in Chicago, so I may not. I may just roll solo. I don't know. I'm in Chicago. That's one of my favorite cities.
yeah, it used to be
But-
mine. That's to the generation messed it up.
oh
But
yeah.
so yeah, but yeah, we're actually gonna do once we get into post, we're gonna do the trailer and we're gonna have a rap party. So that's what me, the cast, the crew, we're gonna hang out, kick it, watch the trailer, and then start promoting the trailer. And then
Okay.
once we put it, we're gonna go back in close and put it together, and we will be having a premiere soon, I hope. And yeah, it'll be dope. We watch the movie and then we're gonna have an after party. Celebrate
Man,
all the hard work.
I can't
It's
wait.
been a
I
lot of
can't
hard work.
wait. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna
It's
be
tough.
honest with you. I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely proud, to share this platform with you. You could have chosen anybody in the whole world, but you chose little old me, and I appreciate that because you I mean, it's a blessing, So I appreciate you. So man, this we I can't even see the time, but I know,
It's
yeah, we
9:41.
yeah, it's past my bedtime. I
Yeah,
don't know
I
what you're
have to
gonna
do
be
some.
doing. Hey,
I actually have to do some work for work.
can we
My
get
students
the
have
intro?
where we huh?
Now we're gonna. I think are we gonna do the intro as a outro?
Yes.
We're gonna do because I gotta hear that song one more time.
Yeah, we're gonna do an intro as an outro. And
Okay,
so
cool.
you ready for it? Well, thank you guys for watching. I know we just had some more people just join in, and to at the end, I wish you all was in there at the beginning, but you can always rewatch the show and see what we were talking about and see how Eric
Please do.
spoiled women in the beginning and then takes it away towards the middle. All right, so we're gonna so you'll love it. You'll love it. Okay. All right. So thank you guys again for watching. We love you guys. Appreciate you all. Have a good night. You want to say
Good night.
bye?
Good night.
All
Thank you.
right.
Love you guys.
Yeah, down. Say I can't win, I can't win. Hey, hey. Say I can't win. Say I can't win, I can't win. I came to win, yeah. Only do it for the wins. I hope the Lord forgive me for my sins. I wanna kick this knowledge to my friends. I tell her come and then she ask me when. I start, I finish it until the end. I hold my bankroll, never been. I follow legends, you just follow trends. Bitch, I'm only in this game for the wins. Yeah, wins. I'm only in this game for the wins. I hope the Lord forgive me for my sins. I wanna kick this knowledge to my friends. I tell her come and then she ask me when. I thought I finished it until the end. I follow legends, you just follow trends. Bitch, I'm only in this game for the wins. We don't take L's, bitch, we taking lessons. I done turn hard work into blessings. I done turn blood money to investments. I done smoke an ounce of rust to keep from stressing. I've been getting money since my adolescence. I love that black nap, but the judge me my weapon. Come from a city where niggas be stepping. Lace up my Nikes, you know that I'm stepping. I ain't just rapping. Take off my hat because I am not captain. She drive the boat and bitch, I am the captain. Go to the boat up and stack off the craps. And the roulette. There's one in the chamber, play Russian roulette. I'm here for the win, double down on my bet. Importer from Cali, I smoke on the best. I'm finding no stylist, I dress to impress. Notorious flowing Tupac.